welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas and happy Friday. I've been in the studio all morning. It's after 2 o'clock already, but I am trying to get all of my work done so that I can wrap up for the weekend. It's been a busy week, but I finally feel like I am catching my breath and just getting used to all of the new routines. So I wanted to share a little update on my latest cast on, which is the Sophie Hood by Petite Knits. It's in my carry-all bag that I've had set up all week, and I had cast on, I think, early in the week, but I haven't touched it since until last night. And this bag is perfect. I keep adding things to it. Now I have some candies that I tossed in there last night from the Chelsea Yarns adventure pack that came with my advent calendar. And I don't know what kind of candies these are, but they're incredible. I love a gummy candy, a sour candy. They're my favorite. So this is the Sophie Hood, and I am using the Knitting Loft's Oliver base, which I picked up a few weeks ago at the trunk show I did, and I'm loving this yarn. It's a worsted weight yarn. It's 100% non-superwash merino 4-ply. The color is ultra pink, and it's turning out beautifully. I spent a little bit of time yesterday while I was making dinner, which, by the way, turned out really good. The Yorkshire pudding of my toad in the hole did not puff up like my usual recipe that I use for Yorkshire puddings, which is a Martha Stewart recipe. Her recipes do not fail. But I halved this recipe, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. It could have been a little fluffier for Yorkshire pudding. However, it was still absolutely delicious. The gravy was so good. And we just had a really nice birthday night for Camden. We had brownies and ice cream and a really quiet night, which ended with a little bit of knitting. So this is just the beginnings of my Sophie Hood, and I'm really loving the variation in this color. I love how it's turning out. It's kind of reminding me of when I play with watercolors and you get little areas that are more saturated. I just think it's beautiful. And it's a really easy knit right now. I'm sure it will get more complicated when it gets into shaping for the hood, but I think this is going to be a great project to work on for me in the afternoons or the evenings. I have this gorgeous Progress Keeper on there. It's from Soft Spoken. She has a shop, but I purchased this also at the Knitting Loft. I really love her work and these quilt stars. So pretty. So this is my latest project. I've also been working on my Advent socks, so I'm up to date for today as well. And now we're into the blues, and it's making me very happy. So I feel like I'm kind of in a good flow state with my knitting, and maybe next week I will cast on the Norma sweater, maybe Sunday, who knows. We'll see how the weekend goes. We don't have any major plans, but I do need to clean the house. I need to get a few things organized, and I will probably be doing a few things for this shop update, which is tonight, by the way. I am going to have a very small handful of the Festive Crackers project bag and a couple of the, I think they're called Cozy Christmas sweater bags from last year. Those will be in the shop tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then hopefully I will have everything kind of packed up and ready to go to be shipped on Monday. That's the plan. I do have some shipping to do today, so I am kind of at that mid-afternoon point of scrambling in my brain to figure out what else can I actually get done today. So shipping is on the list. I was hoping to go to the nursery to get a poinsettia. I'm not sure if that's going to happen today, but it's been a busy day. So if it doesn't happen today, it will happen another. I'm really looking forward to a super cozy weekend. And now I'm officially on the countdown for James coming home, which I'm thrilled about. And in regards to the dark brown leather, I have managed to get a handle on some leather, and I'm hoping to have them in the shop by the end of next week. So throughout the week, I will keep you posted on that. For now, it is just dark brown. I have had a couple of messages about other colors, and I feel so bad that I can't just make a couple of each, but there are minimums, and with the price of leather and just the way that the economy is right now, I can't load up on all colors at once. And so I'm doing the dark brown right now. I'm kind of leaning towards a green. I don't know if it's going to be avocado or the forest green, because I've had people ask for those, and the black plum for the new year. So January and February will probably be black plum and green, but we'll see. If you are interested in a color, the best thing to do is to email me at sandy@bythelakeside.com. That's where I get all of like my business emails, and it's really hard to keep track of requests in other places, like in comments here or even on Instagram. I kind of have them in the back of my mind, but when I go to look for them, it's almost impossible to find them. So that's just a little shop update and what's going on around here. A few holiday project bags are available tonight at 8 o'clock, and then the dark brown leather will be in the shop and pretty much ready to ship by the end of next week or next weekend. So that's it for me, and I am going to pack up a few orders, get those dropped off today before the roads get too busy with rush hour. And if I can squeeze in a little visit to the nursery after that, I think I will, because I really want some poinsettias. And I'm also on the hunt for a rosemary Christmas tree for the kitchen. And Glenn has been snipping into my fresh basil in the kitchen, which is fine, but he's been snipping so low that now it's not growing back. And so I'm going to see if they have any more, because I love having fresh basil in the kitchen. I've got some really plain chicken breasts in the crock pot, slow cooking, so that we can do either protein bowls or wraps tonight, whatever we want or whatever anyone wants. We can kind of make our own. And then I'm looking forward to some movies, watching TV, some more knitting all weekend long.
and bright stars through the pan. Sing it loud, Toronto, and sing it proud. Oh, Canada.
Good morning, it's day 6 of Vlogmas. I am very tired this morning. It's kind of a dull gray day and I've put on my favorite color, which kind of looks like the yarn that I'm using for my Sophie hood. It's one of my favorite colors. I've gotten myself ready for the day. I've even put on a new favorite pair of earrings that I got in a recent sale at going into my jewelry box every morning, even if I have nowhere to go and I am home all day. I just love picking out a pair of earrings and slipping them on. And I'm kind of recovering from last night because it was a very unexpected kind of night for us. I stepped out late in the day yesterday. I dropped off some packages to ship. I stopped at the grocery store because we had almost no fresh fruit or vegetables in the house, and I just needed to get some for the weekend. And my plan was to come home, put the groceries away, and take Glenn to the nursery with me so we could wander around and pick out some poinsettias for the house. On my drive home from the store, Glenn texted me because he got some last minute tickets through work to go and see the Raptors play basketball downtown. So we decided to do that. We took the train. It was a really fun night. It was such a production. I have been to one game before, I think, but it was many, many, many years ago. And I just really enjoyed all of the lights, all of the little shows and things that they did in between playing. And we just had a really fun night. So I haven't opened my Advents, obviously. I didn't have my usual kind of nighttime routine. And so this morning, I'm struggling a little bit, but the day must go on. There are things to do, and I really want to give my house a quick clean. So I'm going to vacuum. I'm going to try to pull out the mop and bucket to clean the hardwood floors because I'm noticing this time of year, there's just more footprints and bits of Christmas tree, like they're not real, but these little needles are everywhere from the tree, from the decorations. So my plan is to do a super quick clean, and I think I have about an hour or two of work to do this afternoon, and then after that, I'm just going to ease into my weekend. I'd like to watch something on TV, maybe throw a Christmas movie on and do some knitting. This morning, I worked on my Advent socks. This is up to day 6, so I am currently up to date and I'm loving them. I love these blues after the greens, and I cannot show you the other one because I went ahead and knit tomorrow's stripe on this one, and it is so fun, but I'm not going to spoil it. You'll just have to wait till tomorrow to see what the next stripe looks like, but it's really beautiful. It's a bit of a pop, and I'm really happy with this project. I kind of wanted to take it with me last night to the basketball game, which the Raptors lost, by the way. But I wasn't sure if they would let me in with it. I think they would have. It's not like some other sporting events where you can't bring very much in with you, but I caught up this morning. I watched quite a few Vlogmases, and I've had a couple of questions about what I'm watching. So I've started putting down or tagging the channels that I've been trying to keep up with the Vlogmases. They're some of my favorites, and whenever I remember another one, because there are so many good ones, I'm just adding it to the list below. So every once in a while you can check down in the description box and see who's tagged down there. But I thought I would recap who I am watching kind of up to date, like I'm keeping up with them each day. And then there are a few that I will catch up when I have a bigger chunk of time, but I don't necessarily get to watch them each and every day. There's a lot of good ones. So right now, my routine is I watch the Chelsea Yarns Vlogmas, usually in the evenings. I feel like Christina and Tad are kind of like my show to watch at night. They are so fun to spend time with, and I adore them both. But they're really entertaining, and it almost feels like my evening sitcom. And so it's usually posted either when I'm editing mine or waiting for mine to upload, or after I finish uploading and I'm kind of unwinding, I put theirs on and I love it. They're funny, they're high energy, and I'm always laughing. So that is kind of like my evening one. But in the mornings, I have a routine, and I've been sticking to it every day this month so far. I work on my Advent socks with my coffee in this spot right over here. And I usually watch my lovely friend Kate from Hawthorne Cottage Craft. It's just really calming, and I love her knitting and her little adventures. I just love catching her in the morning. And I'll be honest, because she's in Ireland and she posts a little bit earlier in the day because of the time difference, if I'm having a nice quiet day, I will watch her in the afternoon, and I really enjoy that too. But if I haven't, I'll watch her in the mornings. I also, every single morning, have been watching Camilla from Camijo Knits, and I just love her podcast. I'm also opening her Advent calendar, so it's fun to see her thoughts behind the Advent. She's actually giving a timestamp of her inspiration in the Little Women movie to the colorway. And she is knitting the anthology, is it the Wrap or the Throw? The anthology something from Helen Stewart. I think she's made one before. And I'm really, really tempted to do the same thing with her Advent, because the way it is knitting up is absolutely stunning. I just don't know how to knit all the things right now. It's really difficult. I have so many things I want to work on, and I know that if I cast on too many things, it can become a little bit overstimulating or overwhelming, and I don't want things to just sit. But I'm really tempted by that. I was watching it this morning. I think I have a clip of it. It's really beautiful, but I love Camilla's vlogs. I love seeing her with her friend Tina, who she shares a workspace with. I just love life in Denmark and seeing some of her traditions. And I just adore her as a person too. So those are my go-to morning watches. I thought I would flip through my list here. I've also been squeezing in sweet skein of mine, Amanda, who's in New Brunswick, and I also adore. I don't always catch her in the morning, but throughout the day, I will pop that one on while I'm doing something, and I really love what she shares. She shares such a nice combination of her knitting, her, her outings with friends or with her family. She does some cooking segments. I really enjoy Sweet Skein o' Mine. I've also been loving my friend Courtney from Little Raven Inc. on YouTube. I follow her on Patreon. I have been one of her patrons for so many years. She's such an inspiration to me, and she's also a lovely friend who's all the way around the world in Australia. And this year, she is posting her Vlogmases on YouTube. Oh, they're so good. I just love them. I love her. She's a bit of a joy to spend time with. I just feel so happy when her Vlogmas is on, or any of her vlogs really. So that's another one. And let's see, because there are so many this year. Molly from A Homespun House has her Vlogmas posted every day on YouTube this year, which she doesn't always do. She sometimes has them on Patreon and then posts them later. So I'm really enjoying hers. Hers I watch whenever I can. And I feel like that might be it for the ones that I'm kind of watching regularly. But I also need to start the Chelsea Makes Vlogmas, which is on her Patreon. I've been a patron of hers for years too. I just haven't had a chance to get over there, but I feel like I'm going to catch up on hers this weekend. Chelsea from Legacy Fiber Arts just shares the most comforting, relaxing vlogs of her family life, her knitting, her girls. It's just such a pleasure to watch her, and I also adore her. I think that's kind of my list for now. I feel like I probably am forgetting a few, but those are the ones that as soon as I see them, I try to watch them. And I kind of have a routine. I have those couple ones that I watch for just relaxation in my morning. I watch Chelsea Yarns at night for pure entertainment. And then the other ones I just squeeze in whenever I can throughout the day. Sometimes if I am in the studio, I can put it on and watch it play in the background. So loving them all. And if you have any others you'd like to suggest, please leave a comment below. Let me know. It's hard to squeeze them all in, but I'm always interested in finding new people to watch online. I'm about to do a speed clean of the house, but first I thought I would share my beautiful hand knit socks. I went into my little box of socks this morning and I thought, how perfect would it be to wear the Cozy Knitter Advent socks from a previous year. I don't know what year these ones are, but they are so pretty and I absolutely love them. Can you hear the music in the background? I've given Glenn homework. He is finishing the episode of Stranger Things that he fell asleep during earlier this week because I want to watch the last couple of episodes tonight. I am just about finished in the studio. I've just been finishing up a couple of the bags from the update on Friday night, and I forgot to mention one of my favorite Vlogmases and just vloggers in general, Emma from Woolly Mammoth Fiber Co. I am a patron of hers as well, but she is popping some of her Vlogmas episodes up on YouTube this year, and I love watching her as well. She's someone I would also watch in the mornings. I just find her really peaceful and calming, and I love everything she shares. So I think I'm going to try and wrap up early, get this video done and dusted for today so that I can just enjoy my evening. And it's already 3:30, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm just going to finish up the advents for Camden and Glenn, and then I will see you tomorrow.